Hi everybody, this is Sherry with upperdowntherebeautiful.blogspot.com. I had told you all the other day that I had purchased some more plastic bottles, and as you can see, I've been working with some food coloring. I went ahead and I was going to try to color some feathers because I wanted to see if I could make them match my other dyes and have feathers the same color as the projects that I was working on. So it was a little bit of trial and error, and I'm gonna show you what I started with, show you what I did and what I've worked up to. This is what the feathers started out looking like. Very pretty marabou feathers. And I got this, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it in here because I'm working around the tripod. This is a huge Ziploc bag. See how big that is? And it's 1 ounce of white marabou feathers. Let's see if I can get it out without knocking everything over. And I bought them on eBay. You get, for 1 ounce, you get approximately 150 to 200 3 to 8 inch long marabou feathers, and the seller's name is DEBK255. That's DEBK255, and the name of the store is Native Sun Products. And I ordered the white and a tan when I had originally got them, but they have, oh my goodness, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, like 23 different colors that you can purchase from them. And like I said, this is the small one. I mean, it's still bigger, you know, still almost as big as the length of my fingers and into my palm. So it's a very good feather, good size feather. Now the one that I bought when I was up north, I went to Crafts 2000, and this is the bag I got from them. Big difference in the amount of feathers, and I know I paid, I think it was like $4 or $5 for this little bag. So this is what they started like. Now here's where we get into some of the differences. If you can, let me see, I'll flip it over. Can you see that the quill of the feather is still white? Okay, this is what I started with, and it's still cute. And now I did accidentally pull some of the things out trying to work with it, but that's before I figured out if I just flipped it over and blowed it from the back with my heat gun, that I didn't really have to work a lot with the little feathers. They just kind of separated all on their own. But the quill is actually still white. It didn't dye. And this was just with my water bottle with some water and some food coloring. So I did a little bit of research and checked it out and found out that I needed to add you did 1/2 of a cup of hot water, 1/4 of a teaspoon of vinegar. Now, so, you know, this has acid in it, so it's definitely not for your scrapbook projects or anything like that. But for what I use it for, which is, I hate when I do that and reach right in front of you all. I haven't put the flour together, but I'm making hair bands, and you put this like this, and you know, it's gorgeous. You know, it just, I think it would be very hard to get very deep colors, but this is the one without the vinegar, and you can see the quill, and this is the one with the vinegar, and it dyed the quill a pretty pink. Let me see if I can flip it over. But you can see the difference in the color of the quill. Now this is the recipe that they had online, and it was to put your feathers in 1/2 cup of hot water, 1/4 of a teaspoon of vinegar, 4 or 5 drops of your food coloring, and sit them in a glass bowl. So I tried that. Well, I don't know how well you're able to see. Let me flip it over. You can see better from the back. See, there's a lot of white still. The minute the feather touched the water, it folded in on itself. So the parts that were out to the outside got a lot of the color, and the pieces that were on the inside got very little color. And you were supposed to leave it in the water anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. And I wanted a pale pink, so I left mine in for 5 minutes. I took it out, and you're supposed to let it sit overnight to dry on paper towels. Well, I wanted to be able to do the video and show you all, so I dried this one with my heat gun. Now the other 4 that I put in there are sitting behind me drying in my spray box. But so with putting it into the bath, you get the white and the pink. It doesn't give you a consistent coverage. I think spraying it with the spray worked very well. There's the back of it, and there's the front, and I think there's a significant difference in the color. So if you want to spray the marabou feathers, you can. I just took my bottle, and it was about half full, and added 1/4 of a teaspoon of vinegar, white distilled vinegar. I'm sorry, let me make sure you got that. White distilled vinegar. And I added 1/4 of a teaspoon to this, and I went from this to that. And I like the fact that the quill is colored, and it's just, I really like it. And I like this too because it gives you a lighter color because the white and the pink blend. So I mean, it's really up to you and what you're looking for, but I think they're both workable. So if you want to just purchase the white marabou feathers and use it to go from this to whatever color you're wanting, I really think it's doable. And it worked out well for me. I mean, it takes a while to get them to dry, and you will think that they're not dry because it'll all be like crumbled and squished in one line. But you flip it over, hit it with your heat gun, and kind of pull. And I would suggest, if you don't want your fingers to look like this, to wear gloves. But I'd be real careful about using rubber gloves because then you may pull some of your feather pieces out. But you just work it like this with your fingers, and they pop out real quick, and then in no time at all you've got a beautiful fluffy feather. And again, the name of the seller on eBay is DEBK255, and their store name is Native Sun Products. And it's $6.50 for the giant bag of feathers, and then $3 for shipping. And then if you want to order more than just one, then it drops down to, like, I think it's 99 cents for the shipping. And but I just wanted to show you all this and let you see what I had accomplished. I'm very happy with it, and we'll definitely be doing some of this to my flowers, but I will not be using the same spray because of the vinegar. I mean, I just, I wouldn't want to put something in my hair that made me stink like a salad all day. So, I won't be using this on my flower, even though it's not a scrapbooking project. But once you spray it dry with this, you can't, oh, you can still smell it. I stuck it up to my nose. But, all right, I just wanted to show you all this, and thank you for visiting me today, and happy crafting. Bye.